The United States produces an average of about 400 million pounds of avocados each year, and most of those avocados are grown in California. It's a hardy crop and one that's hand-picked, as we show you on a trip to California this week.
An avocado bin weighs about, full of avocados, about 940 pounds thereabouts.
A trip to sunny Corona, California, just outside of Palm Springs, and you'll quickly discover harvesting avocados is a special feat.
So I'll go as high as the machine goes and, bring the trees down and get the fruit. It goes into my chute.
It's not an army of people who harvests this avocado grove each year. There's only one. Jackie, who you see here, harvests 90 to 95% of all the avocados in this grove each year.
It has a pole saw, which I do all my pruning.
Unlike other perishable crops, avocados are a hardy fruit with a longer shelf life.
I think something cool about avocados is that you can leave them on the tree. Like some other crops, they require hard pick dates, say corn, soybeans. Growers miss that window due to weather or anything, and that can be catastrophic. Where I think something that's really cool about avocados is the perfect incubator is the tree itself.
John Dimitri is the Vice President of Business Development here at Index Fresh. He says growers can leave the avocado crop on the tree for an extended amount of time in order to watch the fruit size up.
But then I think the cool thing about avocados is that, they have a protective skin in itself. Unlike, say, stone fruit, where you could pick something, let it ripen up and take a bite out of it, avocados are just a naturally dense, protective piece of fruit that continue to win people over year after year. And so I think, in terms of how avocados are grown, how they're harvested, they're very labor intensive, and it's just amazing, as you saw Jackie today doing some harvesting, the passion that people have for avocados.
Harvesting avocados here isn't for the faint of heart. Some groves are flat, while others feature a hilly and often steep terrain.
It's a very labor-intensive job. At other ranches, harvesting crews come in, they could be 8 or 10 guys, and they're using 30-foot extension ladders, carrying bags coming around here, around their midsection, filling up with 60 to 80 pounds of fruit, and climbing back down an extension ladder, then dumping it in the bin and going back up. So to say that those people aren't athletes and able to carry around 60 to 80 pounds and go up and down a ladder all day and hold a picking pole would be an understatement.
Dimitri says the crop this year looks good as harvest will run through August, and production outlooks beyond even the U.S. are also promising.
Imports are something that I think, avocado producers, maybe earlier on years ago were a little fearful of. But actually, having more fruit available has really increased household penetration, because earlier, when California avocados had their crop, a lot of that fruit never really went too far east. Or if it did, it was in very small volumes. Mexico and Peru and Colombia have really helped put fruit in the hands of consumers who may have not normally purchased avocados, but now have been able to do so.
Whether it's avocados grown right here in the U.S. or fruit from around the globe, he says there is a hunger for avocados from coast to coast.
The demand for domestic avocados is extremely high. People like the locality of it. People like supporting, U.S. grown product. The timely and speed of which that avocados can be harvested, ripened, and distributed within the U.S. has been a real win.
Packed with fiber, vitamins, and healthy fats, the growing demand is now a bright spot for California ag. Listen, I don't know what Jackie gets paid, but I'm telling you right now, it's not enough. When we come back, a farmer in Kansas celebrated her 90th harvest. From the Farm is next.